For fuck's sake.
She's done it again. Oh my god.
Right. Here we go.
By the way, to my dear friend in New Zealand, I'm not sure if you have a different screen, but if you would like to jump on to YouTube and look at Chuck Chases the Facts, you'll find yourselves or find my channel there.
What are we doing?
Nothing, David. I'm just saying.
Hang on.
If you have a different device, shut up. Don't say a word. If you have a different device,
start the video.
If you have a different device, I've just muted you for a moment. So,
oh, we've lost the volume now. Hang on. We've lost you.
Oh,
there we are. Back again.
There we go. Right. So, if you have a different device, just jump onto YouTube. I've totally forgot to tell you this. Jump onto YouTube. Chuck Chases the Facts. You will find me there. You can then watch, and then it'll all make sense. So I'm just going to pop you on mute just for a little bit, so you won't. How do I pop you on mute? That's a really good question.
I love you, Jack.
How do I pop you on mute? Right. I'm just going to temporary. I'm just going to close your microphone just for a minute. So
Jack, the way.
That's why I'm going to mute your microphone. So grab your.
Sure to do this.
Grab your second device. Go to YouTube, Chuck Chase the Facts, and you'll then be able to see us. Right. So.
Right.
Luckily, the microphone is muted. Right. So.
Love you, Mary
I think I actually
Go to the church.
Yeah. Okay. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. It is Chuck from Perth, Western Australia. Why am I doing the CC? Why am I doing the CC introduction? Hello, welcome. Thank you very much for joining me. I do have, actually, I haven't got that much to talk about. However, I do need to. This is very, very unprofessional of me. Very, very unprofessional. But I've got a friend that from New Zealand that is going to join me, and we're going to talk about his concerns about the COVID vaccination. Now, let me just. The link is a bit awkward because it's, well, not because it's New Zealand, but let me just get him back on the line. Whilst we do that, oh, Harvester of Sorrow. Yes, I did see your email, but I thought you may have got the hello. Right. Go onto a separate device. Go onto a completely different device. Yeah, go onto a completely different device and go to YouTube and look at Chuck Chases the Facts. and you will see this live stream. You will see me pointing at you, going, "You're an idiot." And then I will call you back on my computer, and then we will have our discussion. Okay, understood? Right. So go to a separate device, go to YouTube. Chuck chases the facts. You'll see. Yes, I am live. I'm talking to you live and embarrassing myself because rule number one when you're live on YouTube is that you don't make a phone call. But because I've lost contact with you and you are going to be my guest, so Dave, I'm going to call you on your device. So make sure you've got some good lighting so we can see your face. Get Katie to go to a different device and she can watch it from there. But also mute. If she's going to watch it, just hit mute because it'll reverberate, as you know, being a top-notch disc jockey. He's a DJ. He's a very good DJ. All right. Okay, I'll leave that in your hands. Thank you. Okay, so I do apologize. It is, as you know, one of my rules that we don't use mobiles whilst we're on air, but I'm jacking up. I am queuing up an interview with a gentleman from New Zealand who, I don't know how to describe this. We've been talking for about an hour off air about his interpretation. Excuse me. His interpretation of the vaccine. And we had a discussion. Grubbo, you're in Baldivis. Jiggy pups, right. Right.
Oh dear, he is.
Okay, right. Just Dave, just hush, just un momento. I'm just doing an invite, if you don't mind.
Yes.
So, Grub, you're in Baldivis.
I thought it was called the Maldives.
No, one of my subscribers is in Baldivis. Grubbo, I will. Grubber, I'll come and see you tomorrow.
Grover. Well, okay.
David, just
yes.
a moment. Just give me 5 minutes just to go through, as we discussed backstage, you know, i.e. shut the fuck up just for a few minutes.
I love you.
Yeah, love you too, but shut the fuck up for just a 5.
Okay, right you are.
Grubber, I will. Shit, I'll come and drive down tomorrow, mate, and I'll come and see you. Just let me know. PM me, or just private message me, or I can't remember how this shitting bollock things works. Grubbo, email me at chuckchasesthefacts@gmail.com, chuckchasesthefacts@gmail.com, wear your own bell, Divis, and I will come and see you. You're like 20, 30 minutes away. Oh, jiggins. All right, that's you done. That's you covered off. Right. Next thing I was going to cover off was Sunday. Big day Sunday. Oh, no. Dockers v Richmond. Dockers v Richmond on Sunday. Bounce down at 3:10. Yours truly, right here, is going to the game. I'm going with two friends. One is a Dockers fan. Yay! 2v. And one is a Richmond fan.
Fucking drink it. Fucking drink it. I don't care.
And I'm hoping I put your microphone on mute. I'm not sure if I did. So Sunday is going to be a great day. Sunday is going to be a great day. I'm hoping.
We can't hear him.
Excellent. So that's going to happen on Sunday. Going to Dockers v Richmond.
We can't hear you if you're talking to us.
What are you saying?
Now.
No.
Right.
No idea.
Now, to my friends in New Zealand, like I said, if you can go to a second application or a secondary form of what am I thinking of? Just a phone or a tablet. Go to YouTube. Go to Chuck Chase the Facts. You'll be able to understand what's going on.
Can you not see us?
Yes, I can see you. Oh my God! Now I'm talking.
So why
Kiwi.
are you drinking wine?
Because you're not part of the discussion yet.
Well,
I can hear you. I can
hear
you. But oh, Jesus Christ! All right. That's what I need to do. Right. You are now muted. Okay. You're muted. Okay. So what you need to do is go to a secondary device and listen to what's going on. A phone, tablet, whatever.
Oh, so I don't know. Stop it. It just makes New Zealanders look really bad because we're not.
Because all right, okay, right. Here is today's topic. Ladies and gentlemen, we have with us an absolute top-notch 120% dear friend of mine. Without fail, he is when I was in New Zealand in Hamilton, this gentleman was the echelons, the absolute echelons of friendship. We met for quite literally a few minutes. I remember it, David.
Okay.
I remember it. I remember we met for and let me bring you in screen now. And screen. Chickens. Where's it gone? Sorry, hang on a sec. Chickens. Katie, you need to just calm your farm.
Yes, thank you. Oh my God.
Right.
Maddie's doing a serious broadcast. Stop being a diddle.
So stop talking.
There we go. Right. This, ladies and gentlemen, is my very good friend, David Grove, or David Grove. He is a exceptionally professional broadcaster in radio for, what are we now, Dave? 30 years in radio?
36 was
it 36?
36 years. Yes.
I must have fell asleep for about 5 years then. And before that,
You're so much younger than me.
yeah, I think it's 2 years. No glasses, Dave.
Oh, God.
No glasses. No, it makes you look 6 years older than me. Now, before radio, David, I believe you used to wear a uniform, if I'm not mistaken.
No, actually, during radio. So my first uniform was in the Royal New Zealand Air Force. My second uniform was within the New Zealand Police during the time that I was also doing radio. So it was a co.
Were you a spy?
Could have been, but no, I wasn't.
You didn't get paid for being a spy. That's what they all say, David.
Can I explain?
Well, have you got your pay slips?
No, I can't confront you with those immediately. But I was doing radio. I was a radio announcer, Chuck, and I was employed by the New Zealand Police, and they wanted someone that could talk to the youth of South Auckland, and that's what occurred. So I was very good on the radio and achieved very, very good results and stuff with ratings, and the police allowed me to continue in my role. And so I was a radio announcer and a police officer at the same time.
Just on your time in New Zealand Police,
89.
Sorry?
86 to 1989, so 3 years.
And did you or did you not? And answer this. Answer this seriously, David. Did you put the blues and twos on for no reason at all?
Yes, I did.
Why did you do it? If you tell me, I'll tell you why I did it.
That was after the fact. And yes, I did it because I loved what I did. Yes, I did.
All right. I put the blues. So this is the difference between United Kingdom, New Zealand, and Australia. Is in England it is literally blue bar, just completely blue, and sirens. In New Zealand and Australia, you have we have the blue and red. So you hear the phrase blues and twos, it's kind of, for me, it's from England. But when I'm walking down the street and the suburb that I live in at the moment, it's not the best in the world. But when I hear the blues and twos, I go, oh, there's the boys. They're off to something. But the blues and twos it's
quite jealous about that, aren't you, buddy? You are, aren't you?
Oh, look, maybe in a year or so I'll get fit again, and you never know. But my blues and twos confession is every Friday. Can I say every Friday? Not every late shift on Friday. So every 3 till 11 shift on a Friday would always be fish and chip night. Fish and chip night, fish and chip night, fish and chip night. So as a pro-con, as the probationer, I'd get sent out to go and get the fish and chips, go and get the order, blah, 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 blah. And we used to go to a Greek fish and chip shop in Solihull. Everybody knows where I used to work, in Solihull in Birmingham.
I don't.
That was.
I've seen your videos though.
That
black uniform suited you beautifully, mate.
Oh, suit you, sir. Suit you. Suit you. That was also a good Brummy accent. I don't. So yes, so I got sent on the fish and chip run on a Friday night, and they'd all be going, "Where are you? Where are you?" And I do confess, I think twice.
Yes, you did.
I put the blues and twos on to take the fish and chips from the fish and chip shop back to the station, so
yes, you did.
We could have a feed. But I can guarantee you on a 3 to 11 shift, you pick them and arrest at 10:30. That's you done till 2 o'clock in the morning. You got to do the paperwork. So you're 6 o'clock or 6:04.
Our shifts were from 7 a.m. till 3 p.m., 3 p.m. until 7 p.m. 3 until 11.
3 11s, 11 till 7s. Yep.
Swing shift on a Friday, Saturday night was from 11 p.m. Generally, or 9 p.m. It depended what area you were in, but from there to 8 hours beyond. Yeah, so
try and just bring you in. Sorry, there we go.
My blue light was because I had to get back to my flat because I
forgot to turn the gas off. Forgot to put the cat out.
Well, there was some heat in the bedroom.
Okay.
Right.
Shall we?
Okay.
Shall we? Yeah. Well,
let's progress.
We'll leave it at that. Anyway, so the fuck you, blind. You fucking blindsided me with that one. Anyway, so ladies and gentlemen, this is my absolute dearest friend from New Zealand. He potentially was the
you
not potentially was.
My ass. Just say what you got to say.
No, he is my absolutely bestest friend from New Zealand. I absolutely love him to death. I love his wife.
I know you do.
Sometimes.
Chuck, carry on.
All
And-
right, come on,
and-
guys.
And if she doesn't mention that other word, then she can come in. And I absolutely adore your 4 children, as you know. How you spawned 4 children, I will never know. I've sent multiple messages upstairs. How did he do it? And I'm still waiting on a response.
You've got 4 kids, mate. What response do you want?
Well, apparently, if there is a big man, apparently there's only one big man, and apparently he only sent 1 down, so he can only cope with just the 1. So
Oh.
why the fudge would you do 4?
Your godfather, Manny P.
Oh my! Can I have a pen, please?
Right. So the whole purpose of this video, and welcome everyone that is watching, is my dear friend here is concerned about the vaccine.
Oh, here we go.
Now,
Oh, here we go.
I potentially am going to lose monetization and possibly get a strike about this because I've mentioned the vaccine. But if YouTube are listening, we are having a healthy debate about the vaccine.
Yeah,
So-
I agree with you. I agree with you, Chuck.
Well, it's just a healthy debate. We're not bagging it. We're not slamming it. We're not boosting it. We're not.
Can I interject? Can I interject?
Absolutely, sir.
We are friends that look at this perspective from different sides of the coin. That's what this debate is all about.
Mhm.
All we want to do is have an open forum discussion about the pros and cons of the vaccine, be it Pfizer, be it AstraZeneca, be it the Johnson & Johnson's one. It's just an open forum. And you and I are very honest and always have been with each other. And that's what this conversation is about.
All right. Couple of things I need to tick off just before we carry on.
Yes.
Grubber says, point for your mate. Point for yeah, mate. I'm not sure if it's a point for you mate or me mate, but I will send you $8 for a point. And Randy Nichols says, for your next fish and chips. So that's definitely for me. You can have the $7.
The
I'm gonna-
Australian accent's coming into this. Well, bugger me, you're a pom.
I do have a lot of Australian followers, so don't have too many Kiwi people. In fact, I don't think I've got any Kiwi people.
That's fine. You've got one in me, and we're mates. So
PJC is, oh God, PJC is a very special character. So he always asks, who was the best man here before I turned up? I always say me. But on this occasion, PJC, I have to say it's my dearest friend, Dave.
Can I offer some?
Did you hear what he
Yes.
just said?
PJC. Thank you, and I love Maddie P as well. So
You love what? Who? What? Now what?
What?
What? Chuck? What? Now? Chuck?
Yeah.
Was
Well,
that-
anyway, you invited me on this inclusion, but PJC, Grunter, Peter, Steve, he's my mate too.
We are the bestest of friends, although we are.
We know each other from different names and different languages. I can call him an arsehole, I can call him a prick, but you know what? He's my mate.
We've been mates for holy shit balls.
2012, mate. 2012. So we're talking 9
No,
years.
no. 2010.
Oh, hang on. We're going back further. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are we actually friends?
He actually,
Are we?
Oh, no.
Who? What?
anyone who's out there listening, he actually, yep, Matty P.
Ah!
He, I was
Chuck wants to be an actor. He wants to go to California.
all right. He bit my ass before I had babies.
What?
I
Oh my God.
I do
Right,
that.
I think
wanna
Chuck
say-
this-
actually, Dave.
Let's talk
Dave.
about
Dave. I did actually bite her ass one day.
what?
Yeah, and he.
My wife.
Not
Oh
boxed
God! Don't
and
before you
fight, but,
before you got married, you dickhead.
Oh.
but Matty P, I love
Ah!
you to pieces.
Oh fuck it! Oh
Chucky.
come on!
This could be the best conversation you've ever had online.
It's gonna be the best, and it's
I think
gonna
it
be
might be.
it's gonna be my bested outed video that everybody now
It'll
knows.
ruin you. Yes, it
It's-
could ruin you.
Everybody now knows my name
His
is
name's
Matty.
Chuck.
Yeah.
So there we go. Hello,
we
everybody.
want
So let's start this again. Good
Right,
morning.
Hello.
Good
How are
morning,
you?
and
Oh,
welcome to Chuck Chases the Facts with me, Matty P.
What?
Well, there you go. It's out there. Anyway,
Shit. Did we do that?
Yes.
yes,
shit.
you did.
Yes.
Shit.
Yes.
We outed the homosexual.
No, he's not a
I'm.
homosexual.
Oh, sorry. I didn't
No.
say that.
Oh, he fucking did.
Oh
What
no.
the
Oh,
no, it's too
sorry,
much.
Matty.
What the?
What the?
Four candles.
Sorry, Matty.
Four
Four
candles. Four candles.
Oh, do
Yeah.
you know what?
I'll just go and get 4 candles.
God.
There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hey, do you know what?
Oh my god.
No.
I
It's not-
absolutely
No,
loved.
no, 4 candles. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Candles.
4
I
candles. Got any O's? Got any O's?
Do you know what, Matty? Oh, I
Fucking-
love knowing you and
Oh,
Hamilton.
chickens. All right,
It's all out now, mate.
The-
It's all,
ju-
sorry.
Dave. Just let me clarify.
Yes.
Let me just quantify what's going on here. The gentleman you see on screen here is Dave Grove, voice
you.
legend of New Zealand radio.
Oh,
Absolute
you just-
legend. The gentleman is
Four candles.
he's 4 candles. He's he's the voice of the breeze.
Not anymore. Not anymore.
I have won so many competitions.
Only because I knew you.
And because I wrote the competitions.
Four candles.
Pantyhose.
Anyway.
Anyway,
get back to the
so
nature. Come on.
I think we're past the statute of.
No, I think no, we're not. We've still got the argument to go.
No. I was just thinking if people looked into the breeze and see how many competitions that Matt won. I won a few competitions.
Yeah, you did, mate.
I want to.
Because I fucking wrote them. Anyway, moving swiftly on.
Yes, you did. I recall that. So anyway,
I wrote your 9 at 3. Your 3 at 9. 9 at 3. 3 at 9. Your 9 o'clock 3 in a row.
yes, you did.
I
acknowledged you for that, Chucky.
I wrote how many? I did that for about a year. So if anybody is in radio and you need a competition, Chuck is available to write you 3 songs that have a connection.
Yes.
Oh, Dave, give me.
You were good at that.
Dave, do the spiel. Do the spiel from 9 o'clock. What were the exact words you used to say? Come on.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the top 3 at 9. If you can find the difference between these or what is in common,
the connection,
then you will win the prize.
If you can find the connection between these 3 songs, you will get the prize. And I used to fuck people up so many times.
You did, though, because
I did.
You presented the questions, the answers, and you won the prize, you dick.
Because I had to ring in and go, hello, David. Hello, David. Hello.
You did it just like that. You did it just like that.
Yeah, David. I think the connection is Rod Stewart, or they're all 65 at the moment.
Oh, let's get on to serious shit.
All right, sorry. Sorry. Now I do have a lot of people in here. Yes. One Hot Girl is a. Now I've got Liz D in here, who is. All right, she's very intelligent.
Okay.
Now,
throw a question out.
Right. No, I want you to throw your comment at me like you did about an hour ago.
Okay. About vaccinations. Yes, vaccinations. So, as far as I can see, a vaccination is for COVID-19 a chemical wash, because most vaccinations, if they're labeled as vaccinations, are actually an injection of a portion of that virus or whatever that your body then becomes attuned to and learns to defy it. As far as the COVID-19 vaccination, we can't even call it a vaccination. It's not that. It's a chemical wash. It's a pretentious aspect to, and Maddie, you and I are friends, and I'm not going to lose a drink over you with this, but I feel that it's pretentious. It's not real. That's what I'm saying. Does anyone have an answer to that?
Grubbo, I wish you wouldn't say goodbye, because I think you have an answer to this, or you have a. Oh, Grubbo's gone. He's quite.
Is that Grover?
No, Grubbo.
Grover. Okay, so Grover is my nickname. So I'm not looking at anything. I do need glasses. I don't think. No, I don't. Okay, right. So who has questions?
Liz D is Very, very knowledgeable. She is
Okay. And where is Liz D?
in the comment section. That's why I said to you, go to a separate device
I
and
don't know how to do that.
oh chickens. You're only on FaceTime. Oh, chickens. I'm not sure how you do that. That's why I said grab Casey's phone. Grab Casey's phone. Go to YouTube. Go to Chuck Chase's Facts. Oh my God, you're so grey. When did you go so grey?
Immediately after you started using a rinse.
Oh, that's terrible.
I love you, Chuck. I love you, Chuck. Sorry.
Are you growing a mullet? Don't.
No, I'm unemployed presently, I must be honest, and I've just let myself go.
He's small.
Don't.
Yeah, I think he relates to that.
I do. I was 3 months unemployed and.
Yeah, well,
But I didn't grow a mullet. Get rid of the mullet.
I am.
Right, Katie, tomorrow morning, get the razor out.
No, it's Saturday.
Number 2.
We don't have a razor.
Do I need to fly over there and get you?
Actually,
Yeah,
that would
yeah.
be nice.
Yes.
That would be
Yes.
nice.
That was the wrong words I could have ever said in my entire life.
Yeah.
Yes, I know you want me to be there. I know.
Mate,
I know.
we would
Yeah.
love you to
I
come.
know. Possibly by the end of the year. Possibly by the end of the year, I will be there. Possibly.
If you're live, what are the questions from your
Right.
constituents?
So I'm not an expert. Can I have a vaccine as is? I have blood clots.
Have what?
So Grubber says, cannot have the vaccine. I have blood clots. So
Oh, right. Yes. No, I can answer that.
well, you can't have the.
I can actually.
Go on.
I have high blood pressure and I'm prone to blood clots if I don't have my tablets. If you're on a treatment from a doctor and you are being supplied with tablets, then you need to advise your doctor and get their advice. That's what I would say about that. I'm high blood pressure and prone to clots and stuff like that. Yes, I am. So yes, advise or seek advice from a professional. That's what I would say.
Lizzie says, although our current death and hospitalizations from COVID are currently among the unvaccinated. The vaccine works. If you have questions about health complications, ask your doctor. Absolutely. So,
yeah,
Dave. So this comes back to what we were saying, and I am seriously hoping to get more viewers on this. But
yeah. What question?
I'm concerned. As we spoke off air, I'm concerned about your concerns about what you think the vaccine not does do, but doesn't do.
Well, see, the whole thing is we don't know what it doesn't do. We don't know what it does do. We've been presented by a vaccination that could do good or it could do harm, but we don't have that information. We don't know what it can or can't do. It's not, if you talk about a vaccination, vaccination has an element of the virus or whatever within itself. It is impregnated into our bodies by injection or whatever, and it makes our body system work out how to deal with it. So a vaccine with COVID-19 is not a vaccine if it doesn't hold the COVID-19 strain or a portion of. People will say it's flu, people will say it's a cold, and you can get vaccinated with that. But we don't know. We don't know what we're actually being injected with. To my point of view, it's a chemical wash. I see you roll your eyes there, Chucky. Seriously, but that's the way I see it. I have 4 children. I have a wife, and we don't know what we're actually putting into our kids. Is it a chemical wash, or is it something that's going to actually hold us against this particular virus? That's the way I see it.
David, my dearest, darling friend, can I ask you?
I love you to bits, and that's why this debate is really good, because we are very good freedom.
It's kind of good and it's not kind of good, because you and I love each other so much.
Yes, absolutely.
And you know, the next time that I see you, I will punch you in the chin, and
I want to smack you up the other side of the head too, mate. Carry on. This is probably the honest conversation between friends that's ever happened, to be honest.
Potentially, but just backstage, I do have. I'm not going to say an expert in everything, but she's definitely an expert in Moors. But I have backstage a lady that I love dearly, almost as much as I love you. Her name is Liz D, and she's going to come up and she's going to talk. So just give her a little bit of respect.
Okay, yes.
So, Liz D, hello, my darling. How are you?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud.
You really puffed me up big there, Chuck.
Look.
Okay, look. I have worked in healthcare settings, but I am not a healthcare worker. I'm not an expert on this. I just 2 points. Number one, you can look up the ingredients in the vaccines. You can find them in like 5 seconds on Google. Number two, here in the United States, we've had like the worst time of this because about a third of our country are insane idiots. But right now, all of our hospitalizations from COVID and deaths from COVID are occurring in people who are not vaccinated. It works. That's just all there is to it.
Well, so I mean, obviously, so the message is, get vaccinated. We the Commonwealth government here, they had a meeting here today, and they said that they want to hit a minimum percent of 70% vaccinated until they open up Australia. And then they want to get to 80% to open up like the whole of Australia. So we're basically saying is you've got to vaccinate.
We have to look at this. We have to look at this, Chuck. Is like, do we look at a communal thing like, for example, the plague? Do we carry that through and let people die, or do we attempt to fix it? Now, that will sound like I'm actually
I know.
countering my argument. The thing is
And
what do we do? There are people on both sides of the fence here, and this should not become a political argument. This
No.
needs to be an assassination of COVID-19.
Well, I think the families of the almost 700,000 people who've died in my country wish we had done more.
Yeah, and I understand you're in the United States, yes?
Yep.
Okay.
America,
So
the world's drunken neighbor.
have you viewed New Zealand's fix on COVID-19?
I don't know a whole lot about the details, but I know New Zealand's doing better than almost everyone.
Total lockdown, if there's an issue. Total lockdown.
you have got one of the smallest, very smallest mortality rates
no,
in
I
the
agree.
entire.
I totally agree with you.
You've got
Easier to do. Why can't, in the United States, for example, do a total state by lockdown? Do it. It's
Well,
got to happen.
There's two things. Yeah.
do it.
Number one, as I said, about a third of our country are insane idiots and will never do that. Number two, a lockdown is not a permanent solution. It freezes it, but as soon as eventually you've got to end the lockdown and then it can get back in. Vaccination is the only way, like we did with polio.
Nothing is a permanent solution. Nothing.
Vaccinations got rid of polio completely.
Can I ask of you, are you, and this, I don't want to turn this into a political debate, but are you Republican or are you alternate?
I'm not registered with any party.
Okay, no, fair enough. I appreciate that. Neither am I. But I think that different countries take things from a different perspective because of political influence. I believe New Zealand has done a very good job at what we've done here, but as Chucky said before, we're a small country. I saw with the Olympic Games last night that the Fijian team won the sevens, and that put everyone out onto the streets in Fiji when they're in total lockdown, and they were celebrating. People are the ones that are not understanding. I think that government and rule actually says, yes, this is what we must do, but I think the people and the majority speak and they go and do about their daily business. That's how I see it. And COVID-19 to me totally is not a big issue. I think there are other issues beyond this, to be honest. And I appreciate what you're saying. God, I wish I could see your face because I know Chuck.
I'm not that cute.
no. Liz D she's one of the ugliest people you would ever see.
Well,
she breaks lenses.
That is Chuck now. Come on.
She breaks lenses at 5,000 meters. So yeah, we don't let her up.
That's all good. I don't know. When it comes to I would call it an inoculation. It's not immunizing. It's inoculation. It's a best effort attempt at trying to slow down what has become something that is so overgrown in the world, and it shouldn't be. We dealt with it with the plague. They had no inoculation.
Well, a third of Europe died in the plague.
Yeah. Don't forget 1666 in 1666, and I've watched this and researched this, is that they shut taverns, they shut people in the homes, they restricted movement, and eventually it eradicated itself within 12 months.
Doesn't that sound familiar? Doesn't that
It-
sound familiar?
Exactly. But
It's got
we,
to
we,
be.
we,
If they
obviously
had
no
vaccines back then, a lot fewer people would have died of
Yeah.
the plague.
there was no injections, there was nothing, but they shut it down for I think it was around about eight months or so. But they shut the taverns, they shut everybody in. Don't do this, don't do that, don't do the other, and
So
it went away.
This is new. This is not unique. This is something.
No one said it was unique.
It's a different kind of
It's-
uniqueness.
It doesn't matter whether it's unique or not. It is a problem. It is killing people. We have a way to make it kill much fewer people. We know that it works. We need to do it.
So why aren't you doing it?
I did. I'm vaccinated.
There are so many people out there, and unfortunately, we had a very large protest in Sydney and Melbourne last week.
No, this week, mate.
This week, sorry.
They've called in the armed forces.
Yes, New South Wales has requested that the army comes in and assists with door knocking, and stay inside, motherfucker. You got COVID.
And the more people who are unvaccinated, the more space this thing has to keep circulating and keep mutating. We've already got one even deadlier than the Delta variant. And it's going to keep happening. This mutates faster than most viruses.
Liz, what is that? What is that variant? Because we got the Delta, we got the
I don't know. There's like Delta Plus, and then there's like Gamma. I don't know all of them, but it's mutating.
Gamma.
This mutates faster than most viruses do.
Yeah. Okay. COVID is a virus that knows how to redevelop itself at a very quick rate of knock, and that is partial to climate. It's partial to area, or
why am I in picture?
sorry, I'm not well versed in these words, but that's partial to parts of the world.
Don't someone in a picture.
There's a Delta variant in New Zealand. It came here probably 3 months ago, but it's been encapsulated by the border.
You going to keep the border locked down forever?
Well, no.
No, of course we're not going to be locked down forever. We can't be. The world can't be. But we can't use this to try and fix itself by allowing it to cross the borders. We are a small country. We're suffering. We have 5 million people. Australia has 21 million people. The United States has 360 or whatever million.
340.
330, 340.
342, and Australia has 24.2 million.
Okay, so I'm pretty close.
And all of us think we're above average drivers.
And
Sorry, I missed that.
and you're not.
As I just said, and all of us think we're above average drivers. It's a long running joke about it. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. sorry, Dave. Yeah. When you look back at the videos on my channel.
Okay, yeah, okay. I'm new to this, and I love you, Chuck. I don't know your guests and your speakers, I wish I could see their faces. I can only see yours. But I have a philosophy. That's all it is, a philosophy. I'm not a scientist. I don't know people that are scientists. I just have a philosophy. And I think, that many people would actually agree with my philosophy. That's what I think. That's all.
Oh, somebody's got YouTube. Oh, has Katie got YouTube open? Because just getting a bit of feedback there.
I don't think so.
No.
Well,
Right.
my philosophy is if there's a war raging all around me and there's guns firing everywhere and there's explosions and someone offers me a bulletproof vest, I would be an idiot not to take it. It doesn't guarantee I won't be killed, but I'd be an idiot not to take it.
Yeah, that's a very good argument. But if you knew what was in the bulletproof vest and it wasn't what you knew, would you accept it? Because at the end of the day, it's fait accompli.
If I could look up if I could look up the ingredients in the bulletproof vest very easily, and if I could see with my own eyes that almost all the people getting killed were not wearing them, yeah, I would take it.
We don't have the moment to look up that.
It takes 5 seconds. I did it on Google. You can look up all the ingredients.
Yeah, but
No,
if you were in the field, I think that's what Dave's trying to say.
You're not. You're on a computer. You can look it up. You are on a computer right now.
No. But I think what he's saying, if you were in the field, if you were in Iran or Iraq or Afghanistan and grabbed a vest, you haven't got time to look up. Oh, what's the ballistic resistance of this vest?
You were a cop, and you were served a stab proof.
A stab? Yeah. I was given a vest, and I was told it was stab proof.
Getting stabbed? No.
I was actually stabbed 3 times.
3 times.
Yeah.
You've told me before. 3 times. It didn't get you. It was a protection. Had you not had that, then yes. So I'm answering an argument here that you guys are going to go, well, fuck, we won that one. What I'm saying is it's not a protective thing. It's a chemical wash.
But it doesn't matter. We can demonstrably see that it is a protection because it is working.
I wish I could see your face.
My face doesn't matter.
No,
The statistics matter. We can see from the numbers that it is working.
It's the same here, Dave.
Can I bring up the thalidomide argument?
Oh, yeah, fill your boots.
Okay, so thalidomide was a chemical that was utilized to stop women having early onsets of pregnancy pains. It was a morning sickness adaptation. And what did it create? Now, that was not... It was a chemical wash as well, which is just what we're going through now. It was not a antidote for anything. It was a created thing, and it wasn't. It was a chemical wash, and look what it created. And that's what we're being provided with right now. We're being provided with a chemical wash. It does not have any COVID-19 in it, and people feel happy about having that in their system because it doesn't have COVID-19. It cannot be what they're saying it is without that being in it. Our bodies need to create a I wish I had the right words. Thalidomide. Tell me your thoughts on that.
Well, thalidomide is currently used to treat a number of cancers and other serious medical conditions. There are certain conditions where you shouldn't use it if you're pregnant or trying to become pregnant, or have, yes, it can. There are always complications. It could happen.
Well, back in the
complications
60s,
with that?
60s/70s, probably even 50s. I'm not 100% sure. The women were given.
1950s. It was after the.
I think it was 60s. I think it was the 60s.
No, 50s. It was developed.
And they were, predominantly British women were injected with thalidomide, saying, "Oh, you're going to be fine. It's all going to be good." And next thing you know, we just get this generation of, these unfortunate people, children, adults.
Call it unfortunate, because Chuck, in 20 years' time, are we going to be saying, "Oh, that was an unfortunate byproduct of this"?
Oh, David.
No,
You're
no,
not.
no, no, no.
No,
On a
you're not.
country
You're not
mission.
going to say what I think you're going to say. Are you about to say that we are going to get a product of children from AstraZeneca?
No, what I'm saying is that we could
David.
potentially.
Listen,
I'm listening. I'm
no,
listening.
listen.
Stop. I am listening. I am listening.
Seriously, David, is that honestly, is that your thinking that in years to come that the world is going to produce mutants from AstraZeneca and Pfizer
No.
and Medina and
I'm
Can I
not
make a
saying-
point? Can I make a point? With
go
thalidomide,
Liz.
yes, it was a new thing. There were unknown ingredients. We didn't know exactly everything that would happen. We know there's nothing like that in the COVID vaccine. The only active ingredient is mRNA. It doesn't change your DNA. And the other ingredients are lipids, salts, sugar, and acetic acid, acidic stabilizers, and that's it.
Which
We know what it is.
Which
Not a
David,
vaccine.
hold
It's
on.
mRNA that teaches your immune system how to fight off COVID. That's a vaccine, whether it contains the actual virus or not. That's what a vaccine is for. And if you're hung up on that word, then don't call it a vaccine. The point is, it is a treatment that works, and we know what's in it, and it's safe.
And
Vaccine is
David,
about-
David, I've showed you this video before. David,
Can I finish?
go on.
Vaccine, and this is the whole crux of this bullshit. Vaccine is about exposing your body to that virus,
No.
not a vaccine.
Fine.
All right.
Hold on. If you're hung up on that term, then don't call it a vaccine. Fine. Call it a treatment. It works. We know what's in it. There's no mysterious glowing substance that fell from space. It's all common ingredients that we know are safe.
It's not
So-
a vaccine.
Then don't call it a vaccine. Call it a treatment. Same difference.
Don't
Okay.
call it
So-
vaccine.
What my friend here,
And-
David, is getting kind
I
of
appreciate
vexed about.
vaccines.
He's getting very vexed that he thinks that, and David, I love you. I absolutely
I love you
love
too,
you
mate.
to death.
And that's what I
He
was saying
thinks
before.
he thinks that when you go for the flu shot, you get injected, and you basically get a little bit of flu, and your antibodies, they all get together and go, woo, woo, give me some flu. Yeah. Smack that baby. Ooh, ah. All right. So, but that doesn't quite work with the COVID vaccine. Okay. It's a little bit of a different process. And I've got a video queued up. If you don't,
no, don't play it yet.
If you don't mind me playing this video, David,
okay. All right.
It's so this is a guy called Simon Dan, and he explains exactly kind of what the injection does. So I'm just going to play.
Who is it? Who is it?
Belief. And none more so than recently when I was watching a video on Facebook. A member of the general public here in the UK entered a police station and made a criminal complaint against his MP and the UK government in general. The reason?
No, I've got the wrong
for an immediate cease of the COVID-19 vaccination programme here in the UK. But what I have discovered, with great help from Mr. Sensible...
Because I actually worked with that policeman.
Last month, we looked at some of the ingredients in vaccines, explaining what they are, why they're in there, and why they aren't.
I actually worked with that policeman.
Today, we're going to focus on the COVID vaccines, explaining just what they are and how they work. And whilst we're at it, we'll address some of those silly theories that are being bandied around at the moment. This is the truth about COVID vaccines.
Oh my God.
Hello all and welcome along to another episode of Tinfoil Tuesday with me, Simon Dan. Thank you very much for joining me. Before we begin today, I want to quickly point you in the direction of the Run Man Dan channel.
Blah, blah, blah.
We will make it real.
See you going
Save Dr. Beale. Right, back to today's video where we're going to take a look at some of those silly COVID vaccine theories, as well as explain how they actually work.
My God,
the vaccine program in this country certainly is one of our greatest achievements. So far, over 75% of the adult population has had at least one vaccine, and over 50% has had 2 vaccines. Last week, we had a day of 0 deaths. It is working. Yet last week, I find out that 34% of under 30s in this country, in the UK, believe that the COVID vaccine is harmful. What the? Let's crack on and start with exactly how these COVID vaccines work. Now, I'm going to focus on 2 specific vaccines, the Oxford AstraZeneca vaccine and the Pfizer vaccine. Now, the Oxford AstraZeneca vaccine is more of a traditional vaccine where...
Okay, so Simon Dan here, and a friend of mine, I communicate with him regularly. He's looking at AstraZeneca and Pfizer. So,
but this is the whole media works of everything, mate. Everyone believes if they
Dave. This is a guy that lives in, I'm not sure where he lives, Portsmouth, Plymouth, whatever. He works from his basement. He works from his garage. He researches like you wouldn't believe. He's a flat earth debunker, globe believer.
What?
But
who wouldn't be a flat earth debunker, for fuck's sake?
Well,
I wouldn't be flat earth debunkers.
Oh,
well, yes. Earth. Hello, check out my past videos on flat earth debunking. And check out Everett Anderson, by the way.
Flat earthers and vaccine resistors are, pretty much synonymous.
Yeah,
I'm not saying every vaccine resistor is a flat earther, but every flat earther is a vaccine resistor.
They're probably banging each other. Oh,
I fly aeroplane.
Probably got a hotel together behind the Las Vegas thing, and they're just banging each other. Anyway. So, where was I? So this guy is the researcher beyond the researcher who looks at the researcher, who sucks the male genitalia of the researcher, who then sucks the male genitalia of the researcher. Basically, this guy just what he doesn't know is not worth knowing. Seriously, what this guy doesn't know, forget it. You might as well be sat on the top of Hubble and just looking out into space.
So what does he say about COVID?
Hang on.
No,
I'm listening.
shh.
The weakened version of the common cold virus has been modified to contain genetic material shared by the coronavirus. This genetic material is the spike protein that you so often see in the images of the coronavirus. Once injected, the modified weakened cold virus enters your cells and starts creating these spike proteins. The body reacts by producing antibodies, which activates T cells, which destroys any cells with these spike proteins on. Now, if you catch coronavirus, the body is prepared and can fight the infection. With the Pfizer vaccine, the method of the immune response is...
Go. Yeah, go.
Why would he be an anti-vaxxer then?
Why is this guy? No, this guy's not an anti-vaxxer. He's like full on.
I know.
Vax yourself.
But these things have been alive in our life for years and years.
No, they haven't. No.
COVID's been around since 2019. That's why it's called COVID-19.
Yeah.
They have just discovered, mind you, it's Chinese, and I don't want to sound like I'm being, what's the word?
Racist.
No, not racist. Not racist at all.
Well, don't worry about it. Just go ahead.
No, just go for it.
The Chinese have just found in Tibetan ice forms like about 15,000 different new viruses. Some of them are strains that we can't deal with, but they've discovered these. How do we combat that?
What's that got to do with the COVID vaccine? That has nothing to do with the topic is COVID and should you get the vaccine?
Yeah.
The ingredients can be, and what this guy just described in the video, it is a vaccine. It's been genetically tinkered with, but it is a vaccine. That's how vaccines work. It's not just a chemical wash. It is they're injecting you with a virus that has a modified version that helps you build up immunity. That is the definition of a vaccine.
Injecting you with a virus.
He just said they were. He just explained it. It's the cold virus genetically modified to be like COVID. That is a vaccine.
I am not injecting you with the virus.
He literally just said they're injecting you with the common cold virus that has been genetically modified to act like COVID. That is a vaccine.
Chemical replication. You can't do that.
All reproduction is chemical replication. The point is, you can look up the ingredients for yourself. You know, if you're concerned about people who can't do it, who can't look it up, well, too bad for them. But you can. This is not something new like the malo, whatever you pronounce it. This is, all these ingredients are known. They are known to be safe, and it works. That's the bottom line.
We don't know that it works because we don't know the outcome. We don't know the replications of this. We don't know. It works.
Yes, we do.
But we don't know the outcome.
The outcome is the people who have the vaccine are not dying, and the people who do not have it are dying.
Yeah, but that's now. That's now. Let's talk 20 years. Let's reverse back to thalidomide. Let's talk.
I just explained this to you. Thalidomide was new. We didn't know everything that it did. We know what all the ingredients in the vaccine are, and they are safe.
We know. We think we know.
No.
We know because we created it. The people who made it, they know what they put in it.
Well,
This is lipids are safe. Acetic acid is safe.
now
Sugar.
now going back to Yuhan. That's what you brought that back to, and that very, very sentence, we're blaming someone for this.
It doesn't matter who's to blame.
No, it does.
Not in terms of whether or not the vaccine is a good idea, it doesn't.
No, I'm not arguing about the vaccine, but
That's all you've been arguing about. Oh my God.
No, you brought it back to where it was invented.
No, I didn't. I didn't say anything about where it invented or discovered. I was talking about the vaccine. The vaccine was created in a lab. They know what they put in it.
My argument is not about the origin. My argument is about the vaccine.
Yes, that's what I just said.
It's not a vaccine.
You are too hung up on that word. If you don't want to call it a vaccine, don't call it a vaccine.
Yeah,
call it a treatment. That's fine. We know what's in it. We know it is safe and it works. Those are facts.
Who's that? I don't want to create arguments with anybody. I just want to put my where have you gone? Sorry, can I ask? Sorry, your name again. Your name again.
Mine, Liz.
I'm not losing the argument. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm happy to concede on this debate, but oh my goodness.
Getting the vaccine is the responsible thing to do. That's just a fact.
No, it's just not how I feel. It's not how I feel.
Well, concentrate on facts more than feelings.
No, but you don't have the fact either.
I literally do. I have the data that shows the people who are dying are the people who are not vaccinated, and I have the data of what is in the vaccine, and it is all safe ingredients.
But I don't know you, and I don't know your credentials.
You don't have to trust me. I said you can look it up. You can Google the ingredients in the vaccine in 5 seconds.
Google. Everyone talks about Google.
You can find it from, God. Yes, Google is a great way to get information, but go from a legitimate medical source will tell you what's in the vaccine. I'll read it off right now. mRNA, lipids, salts, sugar, acetic acid, acid stabilizers. That's it.
Sorry, had to make a phone call.
Moderator, we're getting into a heavy debate, and this is what this is supposed to be about. Yes?
It's what the issue is, David, my good friend, my absolute beautiful good friend. But you and I've done this because I am a YouTube creator, and because you have to be so careful. You have to dive into information. You have to go to a trusted source. You have to seriously dive into information, and you have to bring up the best of sources. But Dave, what up? Dave,
it's not about what you're saying.
Dave,
no, listen
Dave,
to me.
no, Dave. This is going to be the first time I've ever said this to you. Dave, shut the fuck up. Dave, I love you dearly. I absolutely love you dearly, but I don't think that you have looked into this properly. No, I think you've just skimmed it. I know that you are a radio a radio
It's not about
Zeus. You
that.
I think you need to dive deeper. Don't listen to the media.
I'm prepared to do that.
And
But
with the
what
greatest of
you
respect,
guys-
with the greatest of respect, and I lived there for 5 years or for 5.5 years. I lived in New Zealand, but you have limited information. You kind of need to open your ears to the rest of the world and just listen. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say.
The average person does not open their ears, and so this is beyond.
What do you mean the average person doesn't open their ears? The average person should open their ears.
Well, I'm talking about you, not the average person. Do you open your ears?
The thing is that most people open their ears to what they're fed by the media.
Yeah, and that's what I say to you, Dave. I again, with the greatest respect and the greatest of love to you, I love you beyond belief. But
I think that we have a similar opinion.
You only have so many channels of media coming into New Zealand. You've only got channel 1, 2, and 7.
On what you're told, you should be focusing on what your heart says. And my heart says this. I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good at my heart.
That's the dumbest fucking thing I have ever heard. Focus on what your heart says? No, focus on facts. Focus on facts. You can't control what most people do. You can control what you do. You can look up the ingredients in the virus very easily. You can see that they are all safe. Then you can get vaccinated. You can't control what anyone else does. Control what you do. And make your decisions based on facts, not on feelings.
Okay. Can I say that I absolutely respect everything that you're saying. I'm in a conundrum because I don't know fact from fiction. All I have is the way I feel and the way I think. And that's the whole thing with the majority of the population.
Fuck the majority of the population. You have the ability to control your actions. You can look up the ingredients in the vaccine. It is very easy. You can learn. It's so easy. You can do it. You can. I believe in you.
You're passionate. You're so passionate, and I am passionate too.
But I'm passionate about facts, and you're passionate about your feelings. And the virus does not give a flying fuck about your feelings. It will kill you either way.
Well, I'm not dead yet.
And?
Your answer, what?
Yeah, you're not dead yet. You could be. You are less likely to be dead in the future if you take the vaccine. You are less likely to spread it to other people who could also die.
Don't call it a vaccine. Have you?
It's literally a vaccine. That's what the guy said. It's a dead virus injected into your body. That is a vaccine. Have I had it? Yes, I've had it.
Had it?
Yes.
Unfortunately, my friend, yes. Liz
I've had both shots. I had COVID back in the fall. She knocked me out for a month. And then this year I had both shots. I am fully vaccinated.
She actually had COVID.
I had a mild case, but I was in bed. I was sleeping like 18, 20 hours a day for a month. It sucked.
Liz actually had COVID, and then she's got her injections. So
okay, I do not wish that on anyone. I don't.
I didn't think you did.
I beg your pardon?
I didn't think you did wish it on it. I don't think you're a bad person. I think you're just too hung up on these feelings.
You are too. But this is what debate and this is what argumentation is about. This is what solves problems, believe it or not. What we're talking about tonight could actually change decisions.
What my friend, my darling, dear friend,
Yes.
is called upon is the word vaccination.
And that's the word I was playing on as well.
Yes.
Well, then stop using it. Call it a treatment instead.
It's not a vaccination. It's not a vaccination, Dave.
Thank you.
It's an inoculation. It's
Exactly what I said before.
It's not a vaccine. Like I said back in the day, and I just showed you mine, my TB. I've still got the scar. I've still got the scar, and you probably got it, and Liz has probably got it because Liz is, 264 years old. So, she's probably got the jab. But
look, you know what? At the end of the day, to be totally honest with all of you, we all make our own decisions, and that's what can't be removed from us. We make our decisions on what we want to do in the future and how we think it will form our future. We can't force that on anybody else. We can argue it and we can argue it and we can argue it. It doesn't
Hang on, my dad's calling.
It doesn't mean we're right.
I hope he's
Because
right.
every person's form, we're individuals, we make our own decisions. It doesn't mean that we're right. I can't enforce anything on you. I
know, but you had a little bit of argy-bargy there with Liz, and
yes, I enjoy that. That's called conjecture. It's
called argy-bargy in my language.
The argy-bargy, same thing. I don't disrespect your friend at all. It was a conversation.
No, it's fine. No, it's bloody marvelous. In fact, Denise Stringer has just joined us. Hello, Denise. One hot girl is here. Lil Lily is here. King Leo. Oh my God. Sorry, King. I did not know that you just joined. I do apologize. I'm sorry. We're obviously having this very, very hot debate. If anybody would like to, if anybody would like to jump in and have a chat.
If anyone wants to ask me a question, I'm happy to.
No.
I'm passionate about this too, Buzz.
And
Many people are.
paste that.
Don't tell me off. I'm passionate about this.
You're also live on YouTube, so just
yes.
But your questions have answers, and it seems like you just don't want to look for them. That's what it seems like to me.
No, that's not right. I just haven't been exposed to them.
You've had like a dozen opportunities to do it. You could have done it at any time. Fire up your Google machine, type in what are the ingredients in the COVID vaccine. It'll tell you.
And Dave, I'm not being disrespectful, but I've just shown you I showed you backstage that video or this video that's on split screen about the COVID stuff and the vaccine. It's there. It's there. It's not dangerous. It's not. Do you want me to keep playing? Do you want me to replay it?
No, you don't need to. I've applied for jobs in the government front line, and part of that with my going through that means that I have to have the injection. And I will do that. I will do that if it means that I can get a job. I'm currently unemployed. But if I have to go to frontline, I will do that if that's what it's required in order for me to get a job. I'm unemployed. Matt, sorry,
Chuck.
Chuck, you know me. You know me. If you want me to go and get your police hat and pop it on my head, I will.
Do you want to do that?
Wait, what?
Do you want to do that? Do you want to?
I will.
Go on.
Okay.
Caddy.
All right.
Grab the flat cap.
Katie.
Hello. Yeah, well, I can call you Caddy because you're anonymous. I'm a superstar. I'm a superstar on this channel.
You're his wife. You're his wife.
Here is that you and I.
If you're his wife, beat some sense into him, okay?
Put a police hat on. I don't know. Actually, I don't need to.
If you fucking go and get it.
Go on. Caddy, go and get the fucking cap. All right.
I know you need to go get it. He can go get it.
Oh, he's going to go and fucking get it.
hat.
Oh, sorry.
I need to go get it.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen,
To be totally honest, putting on a police hat it tries to give me some official sort of approach to this, and it's not that way. No, I'm not going to put a police hat on.
however,
It's Dave Grove's hat. It's how I feel. It's how you feel. It's how you guys feel. We don't. The argument here is, oh my God.
Do you know what, Maddie? Oh,
Chuck.
Chuck, sorry. Do you know what?
Yes,
Chuck?
darling. Yes, darling.
I went and got my child had his 11-year-old shots today for whooping cough and something else. I can't remember.
Tuberculosis.
TB.
Yeah.
TB.
Yeah, TB, MH, MMR.
And I'm happy with that. I'm happy for him to have those shots.
Absolutely. Right. So talk to your husband.
Hang on. Those shots have been around for,
A million years. All right.
Well,
yes. Okay.
well,
I've got the perfect answer for that.
And,
I've got the perfect answer.
And he said, Mum, are you going to get the COVID shot? And I said, no, darling, I'm not. And he said, why not? And I said, because it hasn't been around. And I'm sorry, Chuck. I'm sorry. But I've given my son a shot that's been around for
a millennium.
The ingredients in the shot have been around a long time, and we know they are safe.
You've had it. I've had it. Liz has had it. Dave's had it. We've all had it. Absolutely.
And do you know what? When they say, okay.
Can I just pause you, Caddy? Can I just pause you? You are actually live on YouTube, so just to let you know. Yep. Go fill your boots.
I'm just saying, when they can say that I can go and get a live. No.
Sorry, I put the word live into your head then. Sorry.
Okay, when they can say that all of my entire family can go and get a COVID shot, that's fine. But they are not letting under 16-year-olds getting a shot right now.
And this is the thing that we need
Because
to
they need
Ah.
separate safety tests for that.
In your country,
In our country,
your country.
in your country,
Well-
because in our country it just got authorized.
oh well, in our country, my kids can't get it. So, and when it comes in
In-
my country, our whole entire family can get COVID shots. That is when we will get it.
It's
That's more reason for you to get it now, so you have less chance of passing
exactly
it to
so
them.
you don't spread it. Yeah, absolutely.
No,
What do you mean?
What?
No.
I'm not gonna get it until my entire family can get it.
No, Katie, you need to
So
get
you're
it
okay if you
now.
spread it in the meantime. If you spread it to them now, you're okay with that. If you spread COVID to them now, you're okay with that.
No, Katie, you need to get the vax now to not be able to
Not a
spread it.
It's not a vet.
It literally is, but it doesn't matter what you call it.
Dave. Oh, Jesus
It's
Christ.
not a
Am I talking to myself, Liz?
No,
All
what we're doing.
From now on, how about this? From now on, we call it the COVID grilled cheese sandwich. There, everyone's happy. Now,
Yeah,
if
let's
you
go
get the
eat.
COVID grilled
Let's
cheese
go
sandwich,
eat.
then you have less of a chance of passing COVID to your children.
That's it. Let's go. Bake it up. Let's go. Smack that sandwich and just munch it up.
No, hang on. What is the point in having kids vaccinated? Parents vaccinated, but kids
Vaccination.
not.
So you have less chance of getting the virus yourself and passing it along to your kids.
Kids.
How?
Katie, come on.
How?
How what? Do you not understand this virus is spread by people who have it? If you get it, you're going to spread it to the people in your household, probably. You have a much less chance of doing that if you get the COVID grilled cheese sandwich.
I am.
Winding them
I
up.
want to
So-
wind them up.
Stop
Don't-
winding them up.
Don't bite the sandwich and it won't go on. Get the
But
jab.
if it's got onion and it's got garlic in it, do you know that?
Fuck's sake.
Yeah, because I just read the ingredients.
I love you, Chuck.
I know exactly what's in it because I just read the ingredients because it took me 2 seconds to look it up. And you could do that too. You just don't want to.
And also, Liz D had COVID. Now she's got the jabs. Now
And if I could have gotten 2 jabs back in
Look,
July
she's
that would keep
cooking
me from
on
getting
gas.
sick in September, god damn right I would have had them.
Yeah, good for you.
I had a mild case, but it knocked me on my ass for a month.
Okay.
Dave, just on a personal level,
Yes.
I don't know how she did it, but Liz D had COVID. She was in hospital.
I wasn't in the hospital. I was just home in bed almost all day.
Oh, that's right. Sorry, yeah. She was at home, crook as a dog, absolutely sick as, and she managed to talk to me or on this channel. Like, I'm sick of a dog.
Well, I was awake for a good 3 or 4 hours a day. So yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm just exaggerating. She was crook as. She was absolutely crook. I'm not joking, Dave. She was crook. She had COVID, and she was not well and not pleasant to talk to because she.
I'm always pleasant to talk to, you fucking asshole.
Yeah.
Can I be a rude as bastard?
No.
Hey,
Go for it.
Chuck, I knew you when you were at your lowest as well.
Don't
That had nothing to do
don't
with virus.
don't
No, I just want to
don't drag
No,
that.
no, I'm not trying to.
Don't
make-
drag that.
I just want to say that I know
Don't
you.
compare that to the virus, Dave.
No, we need
Don't.
to. Because what are we comparing the virus
I-
to?
If
We're
you
comparing-
compare my past to the virus, I will
Uh,
shut you off in a heartbeat.
I will just say this. I will just say this. We're all preparing for death.
That better have fucking.
We're
Rather
all
than that-
preparing for it, mate. And I love you to bits too. There is nothing I love more than Chuck. You're a good bastard and you did a lot for me. But we're all preparing for something that is inevitable. Be it COVID-19, be it mentality, be it love, be it whatever. I love you. And seriously, you have had such an impact on my life. This whole conversation tonight is all about the COVID-19 thing. No, don't look at me like that. Don't look at me like that, because you know what I'm talking about. Love you.
Oh, yeah, just cottoned on.
Yeah. Yeah, don't wink at me like that. I'm not sucking your cock.
Well,
Oh, Katie just whacked me. Hang on.
who is that? Boom, boom. Yeah,
At the end of the
my
day,
penis, unfortunately,
is
isn't
probably a good time.
Unfortunately, my
time.
penis isn't 5,042 kilometers long.
Hey, Chuck, I love you. We think differently, and I think everybody in the world thinks in a different manner because we're all in
Absolutely.
a different way that we are raised.
We all think
Our thoughts
politically, we think this way. Politically, we think
And
that
some
way.
ways of thinking are more likely to get you killed.
Oh yes,
That's
Is
all.
it-
That's also true.
Sorry, I missed that.
I said, and some ways of thinking are more likely to get you killed.
Not in New Zealand.
Yeah, you've got elven magic down there. I forgot.
Yeah, we do. We absolutely do.
You can pop off to Rivendell and get cured by Elrond.
Chickens.
We have 5 million people, and we did it well.
5
and
million.
We did it early. And
But it's
that's
not a permanent way to do it unless you get the grilled cheese sandwich.
Of course it's not. But we're isolated, and we can.
No
Because-
one is isolated in this world today. No one is.
Well, technically,
Yeah, we're pretty
technically,
good.
New
We're
Zealand
pretty
is kind of isolated. It's the furthest most eastern islands.
Okay. Well, unless New Zealand wants to completely cut itself off from global trade, which I doubt it does, you're not
Well,
isolated.
not trade, but
we're
I see where you're going with that.
No, I just.
You cannot hermetically seal a country forever. That is just impossible.
No, well, not. Yeah,
We're in a bit of a safe haven.
Yeah, I
here.
see where you're going.
We did it well early. I
we,
don't.
The lockdowns are not the solution. The lockdowns were a stopgap measure until a solution was found. We have the solution now.
No, you need to sit in New Zealand and see what lockdown actually did.
No, I'm not denying it. It did great. You guys did better than almost anyone, but it is not a permanent solution. It is a stopgap measure.
We sunk the world to the point there's probably Chinese people. Oh God, now I'm saying, oh no,
you just went, you went
Yeah.
racist all of a sudden.
Yeah, I wrecked myself there. Oh my God. there would be people trying to
I need
put
to
people into New
tell you,
Zealand
he needs
to
a
make
haircut.
it look bad.
Sorry.
Oh, I fucked that up, and actually that just exposed
Well,
me.
call it America. Americans are more likely to have it because we're idiots about the
Where are you
vaccine and
from?
everything.
Where are you?
I'm from right outside Washington, D.C.
Yeah, Lou's D's from sort of central.
Not Washington State, but
No, Washington, D.C.,
No,
the
Washington,
capital.
DC.
The capital on the east, in the middle of the East Coast. I'm right outside that.
Okay, I've never been there. I've been to Washington State, Seattle,
Yeah.
and Tacoma.
I've never been to New Zealand. My lifelong ambition is to go to New Zealand and take the Lord of the Rings tour.
Come here.
I don't have any money.
No, she's not going to come and see you because you're in the South
not me.
Island.
I'm saying come here. Look at our beautiful country.
She's
Your
not.
country is
she's not gonna-
amazingly beautiful. I said it is my ambition to go there, but I don't have the means.
Oh, chickens.
I wish I could see this person's face. How can I not see this person?
You are never, ever, 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 ever gonna see Luty's face. She is. Dave's just sort
Wait,
of waking
You know
up
the,
to
you know
my
the
world.
actress. Hang on. You know the actress who played Sylvie in the Loki series.
We're waking
I don't
up
look anything like her.
Okay, time zone. Here in New Zealand, we are
4:10 in the morning.
I'm here.
Why
I'm
are
just-
you
I'm just
still
afternoon.
awake?
Here it's just
Why-
afternoon.
Why are you still awake?
who?
You. It's 4:10 in the morning.
You know what? I don't actually know because I used to get
Because when you're unemployed, bedtimes don't matter.
on the floor. America.
When you're unemployed, night and day are just abstracts.
America is it's 12 p.m.
Yeah, I'm in
in
Eastern
New
time.
York.
I'm on Eastern
It's-
Standard Time. I'm 10 past 12.
It's 10:12.
I should eat lunch.
Mountain time. It's 1, 2, 3. It's about 10 to 10 to 10.
10 after
And
10.
on the West Coast, it's
Oh my god.
10 to
How
10 to
are you
10.
guys- How are you guys at singing?
Horrible.
We're going to break down this now and make it favorable.
No,
How are you guys at singing?
no, David.
You don't want
nobody's
to hear me sing.
No, nobody's singing.
Don't be a dick. Let's break this down.
Maybe.
Oh, oh,
Right.
oh,
I think we've all established that my name is Matty. Okay.
oh, oh,
Alright.
oh.
Matty P can sing.
I can too.
Matty P karaoke. You love karaoke.
What are you picking, babe?
Let's
Ever,
go. No,
ever.
no. Let's go.
No,
Dave.
no, God, no, no.
I write the songs that
Let
make
me
the
the
whole
world sing.
I write
the songs that
love
make everything. I write the songs that make the young girls cry. I write the songs, I write the songs. All right, that's embarrassing enough.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Ladies and gentlemen,
What
I'd
is
like to bring
not?
this
Hang on,
live
no,
stream
it's
to
not.
an
bring
absolute
your friend
close.
into this. Let your friend choose the song.
Guys, it's my unfortunately, it's my YouTube channel, and guess what?
What?
I
You're gonna fuck off,
I-
mate.
You both need to go to
Oh.
bed.
yeah.
What? I missed that.
The thing with Dave is he's on the end of the spectrum. No, I'm on the beginning of the spectrum. He's on the end of the spectrum.
I'm an old. Is it you telling me
Oh,
I'm
do you know
old?
what? We're still celebrating our golden medals today.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
did, did you get a gold? Oh, bless you. Is just the
No,
one?
no,
Just the
we-
one?
no.
Was it just the one? Just the one? Oh, bless.
Two,
Oh,
No.
bless.
two.
Oh, we hit 10 earlier. Oh, bless you.
Hang on.
What?
Oh, bless you.
Two,
You bitch.
two.
Oh, bless. Oh, two. Oh,
Oh.
bless you.
Come on.
Oh,
Oh
bless
my
you.
God! Listen
Oh,
to this
bless you.
man.
So what?
Oh,
what
cupcake.
Who are you supporting?
Oh,
Australia?
cupcake.
No, he's supporting a public
Are you-
broadcast.
Who are you
He's-
actually
What
supporting?
are you-
Great Britain or
This
Australia?
is funny.
Come on.
What do you think? I'm a Channel 7 agent.
Right, so as far as England's concerned,
I don't support England. I don't support
Yeah.
England in the Olympics. I support Australia in the Olympics.
He's
About
supporting Australia.
All right, this is
I
all.
support
I
Australia
don't
in the
care. Good night.
Olympics.
Well,
Good
well,
night.
you're
All right.
fucking
Yeah.
lucky
All right.
with the athletes.
Chuck.
Right. Everyone's
Chuck,
saying good night.
Chuck,
So good
Chuck,
night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night.
Don't give a fuck. Chuck,
Right. I'm going to keep you here.
Chuck.
Don't move away. Don't
Chuck.
move away.
Oh,
Don't
we love you, fuck.
don't-
Chuck. What?
stop. Don't
Oh,
stop.
my
I'm going to end.
Oh, he's gonna fade out on my